and that's I reckon their structures are a little bit out. Brendan Favola's up the other end of the ground. They're trying to run it onto the football, but it's they haven't really got it on half forward. They're just messing around with it in the middle of the ground.
He responded accordingly, Dennis. You knew he would, the Ox.
Yes.
Tuvey to Wellingham to Clark.
He's dragged down by Scotland. Just hand past it, trying to get rid of it to anyone. In goes Russell. Not one of his. And Russell is held by 3 Collingwood players. We'll have a ball out towards right centre wing for Carlton. Just the 1 goal in this term to the Blues. Cruiser kicked it. That was a long time ago. Over the top, a big leap. Knocked the ball down from Brown. O'Brien did very well in a tight situation. Spirals it to centre half forward. Almost the clever mark at the back by Jamison. Recovers. Ball spills wide of the pack. Squirting his way through. Finding a way through was Scotland. Well done. Went to Thornton. Goes to the outer side. Simpson's got it now. Hadley wants it back in the corridor. Not the spot for it.
Good work here by Simpson. Because Collingwood had gone up a notch. He's just saying, let's calm it down a bit.
Judd is coming. Continues to come. And didn't get the footy. That's in the back, surely. Free kick to Shaw. That ball should have come a lot earlier. Judd was running out of space by the time it got to him. He had a break of 20. He had to hesitate because the boundary was coming up too quickly, and as a result, Shaw able to close. He kicks it back towards half forward. Almost a hand on the shoulder. Doesn't matter. Simpson in front takes the mark opposed to O'Brien.
He's a good player overhead. He doesn't look like he's going to be able to take marks, but just keeps the ball alive. Well done.
Jamison. Oh, that's a poor kick, but Bauer's got a heap of time here. He's got Russell very short.
Man on man now, Collingwood. They're making sure that Carlton hit the targets. Bit of pressure on.
Holding.
So Pendlebury, who played most of the first half in the back 50, to Wellingham, to Anthony. Well, it was a good kick as it turned out.
They're on here. Collingwood have just gone up considerably. And what they've said to Carlton, if you're going to run it out, you're going to have to hit the target now because we're not going to give any loose players. We're going to go man on man. You must hit a target.
Well, you couldn't think of a better bloke to have the ball right now. They need this goal. This gives them some momentum.
Missed his first shot in the first term.
14-5 from set shots this year, and he's missed that one. So his strength not coming to the fore here, and Collingwood miss a chance. 8 scoring shots to 9. Stephen short to Jamison.
Jamison up from the back pocket then. So a test for Carlton here, doing much as they liked in the first quarter and 10 minutes. Suddenly, how's that for a mark, Ox?
Clunk.
He just plucked it. That's terrific. And those hands come and grasp the ball, not their cup waiting for the ball, but they go and get the ball. And now Waite. It's been a live wire for them.
He's got a shot here.
He's got the ball just outside the 50. Where did Willingham come from? Not sure he can do that. Waite goes back, and the mark is taken by Austin. Austin across the ground. Brown inside the centre square. Goal square, son. Not sure that's the spot for it, though. 3-on-1 in the pocket. Favola did some pushing, did he?
Back.
Must have. Against Fev. And the rumour circulating after last week was that he put on weight during that game.
Fev.
Not much running.
So Lockyer at half back.
Good on.
Wide to Tuvey. He was the inclusion for Medhurst. He's got to think their way through this, Collingwood, don't they? They're getting enough of the ball right now to give themselves a chance by half-time.
I reckon they're thinking better than Carlton at the moment.
I think Carlton seem to be rushing once they get forward of centre, where if they did exactly what they're doing in their back line, they'd be able to cut through what Collingwood are trying to achieve. But they've certainly gone up because they're now tackling and they're starting to get involved in the game.
Pendlebury's been very, very busy. He's been averaging 29 this year, and he's on for something higher than that today. Well done, Davis, with a bit of magic too with the one arm. Swan worked out of it. Gibbs.
It's a good play,
To
Gibbs.
Yaron. First real look at him today.
So a couple of youngsters being called upon now to work their way through this maze. Robinson, that's ambitious. Simpson, well, could have been holding the ball. Robinson goes with courage. It's going to require more than that here, though. He could be holding the ball. Did he dive on it? Apparently not.
The problem with Carlton, they've only gone inside 4 times in the last 18 minutes.
They're just impotent
Yeah,
at the moment.
it's a different side to what we saw in the first term.
Hampson gets his own ball.
Well done.
They need some broken play, maybe. Hadley got it from Simpson. Too slick for Cruiser. Well done, Brown. O'Brien, side bottom. Terrific build-up. Tuvey needs a finishing kick. Brown is angling his run to the square. Brown goes up, drops it. Oh, gee. Russell. Brown. Joseph. Now, they've got the numbers because Collingwood was spewing forward. The hand pass comes from Murphy to Simpson. Simpson, he runs just outside the 50, pops it looking for Waite. Waite juggles the mark. He's 55 metres out.
This could be a defining moment in this first half, this passage of play. Almost Fev. Pendlebury playing some sort of first half, isn't he? Beams got it back from Wellingham. Brown. Back to Beams, so they got off the hook there. I reckon Lee Brown's feeling... That's a terrible kick. Lee Brown's probably feeling a bit better right now.
That's not good enough. That is not good enough by Heath Shaw. That was a one-step.
So Judd to Robinson.
Clever mark by Judd too. That was a difficult ball to mark. It was doing all sorts of things. There's Fev up ahead. But give credit to Collingwood. Led by Pendlebury, they've worked their way back into some sort of a contest.
Well, they were in serious trouble.
They had to stop things first and then start again. Scotland long. They can ill afford a mark down here, though. Well done by the man just floating across the top and slapping away the captain. Nick Maxwell took a heavy blow in that opening term, was winded. Crashed to the turf.
Big couple of minutes here.
Absolutely. Collingwood need to hold. Judd trying to get through. Clever. Yaron open goal. Beckins gets it. Well done, the captain.
When you need a lift, when you need some sensibility to come back into the match. Look at that. That's just clean. It's one take. And it's good vision to see a player in front. This is one grab. Bang, right there. You've got a player on him and still able to hit the handball.
It's very powerful through the hips, isn't he? I mean, just held his ground so well.
Absolute beauty.
Judd sucking it in. What a player he's been over the stretch, and that was just typical of what he's been able to do. The clearance king and then creative. So suddenly that scoreboard looks very lopsided again. Collingwood desperate for a late goal here. They've almost worked their way back into the game. O'Brien slaps it. Wasn't good. Scotland. He plays very well against his old team. Averages 25 disposals. Good tackle there by Cox. Murphy on the end of it though. Through heavy traffic. Well done though, the Pies. They held him up. O'Brien's handball to Beams. To Tuvey for the second time on a run. To Swan. Has to kick the goal. He's 50 out. It's an awful kick. Davis. Good contest. Joseph. And then came side bottom. He put the footy down. And that was deliberate by Joseph.
You've got to understand how good Joseph was in that piece of play. Not to give away the free kick to Leon Davis. He's very, very clever, but he was able to hold his feet and not give away the free.
Terrible kick by Swan, though.
Horrible.
Such a good player to do that.
He came in with an injury cloud with a groin, Den, and at full stretch, trying to kick 50 metres, late into the second term. Would have been just asking a bit much.
Robinson comes away. What was Murphy thinking moments ago, trying to get through that pack? Here's Betts, got it from Hadley. Unloads all Collingwood. Maxwell hit the ground running. Shaw, better kick this time. Here's Cook, just forward of the wing. Where's the movement? Goes in short. Can Beams get there? No. Simpson going back, takes the mark. Porter